Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our last live broadcast for today. Today is the end of the month. And I hope all of you are on track for closing more sales. You know, LinkedIn is changing all the time, and many of LinkedIn's recent changes will actually help you generate nonstop leads that can turn immediately into new distributors or customers, no matter what you're selling. And when you apply my new prospecting strategies and texting tactics to your daily activity, you're going to make more sales in the next 4 months than you've made in the previous 8. It all comes down on who you're talking to. Many of LinkedIn's changes will enable you to instantaneously position yourself as a person of influence, so the perfect prospects for your business will reach out to you and want to know more about what you do. So whether you're an old friend, a loyal student, a new student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level, these new prospecting strategies and recruiting tactics will give you a number of unfair advantages over your competition for the rest of the year. You'll beat your competition to the best prospect for your business on LinkedIn and break enrollment records in your company over the next 4 months. Now, one unfair advantage is it will eliminate the uncertainty when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business. It's like having a crystal ball. Imagine knowing in advance who your perfect prospects are and how to easily attract them. Okay. Now I want to jump over to LinkedIn. All right. Pop over here. Now, you know, we've been talking about what?
Could you set my Wi-Fi? I went off the top when the TV on. Is Max?
That's what it's called.
Oh, really?
You're on.
No, I'm not.
Now let me unmute Debbie. And Shaq, we're going to look in your account too. So you're next.
Hi, Max.
Hi.
So I went through our conversation and pulled out things that I thought might be useful. And then I have the script below with some of it in there.
Oh, wait a minute, let's see. Now, we already did this for it. Or did you tell her about the name? Did we tell her the name of the company?
No, not yet.
Okay,
We may have done some of the, let me just see what I did tell her. I just gave her network marketing.
right. And actually, we gave her,
And yeah, it's an industry, it attracts professionals. And we did say that network marketing has changed. You no longer have to chase friends and family, things like that.
well, some of this stuff, I think, I'm sure there, as you're aware, there are thousands of network marketing companies out there. I don't think that's appropriate because she wasn't aware of them at all.
Right, okay.
So it's
Take
not
that.
necessary. Okay, let me do this. Let me. Let me log out of my account. So we're gonna jump into Debbie's account and then we're gonna jump into Shaq. Now, I just finished a session where I was in someone's account and we went through LinkedIn's artificial intelligence program for setting up your profile.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, if they're calling that artificial intelligence, then you all have tagged into the mother lode with me. Okay. Because it's kind of clever what they did. But if that's artificial intelligence, then what I'm teaching you is artificial genius intelligence. Okay. And after looking at that, I'm probably going to end up raising my prices for boot camp. No, kidding. Okay. So you're talking to Veronica. And what I wanted to see. Now, again, this is so, I get goosebumps, tell you the truth, when this happens. Because Okay. So, isn't it nice when you ask somebody, are you interested? Would you like to know more about this and how we would work together? And look what she writes. I'd love to find out more. Okay,
Absolutely.
all right, now. Let's come up here. Okay. So first, I'm having a fabulous week, thanks. Today, um,
I did say that like a message or two ago.
okay. I was just crazy busy at the end of the month. Now, actually, take that out. Says here, please let me know what the products are and exactly how it works. Um, this is.
I think we already really said that too, thanks to the internet. I don't know.
Right, right. So. Now we're gonna have to, this is, this is not something we're gonna be able to do now because. Um. Less is more.
Right. Yeah, I don't think we need to go into the money to get started. That
Right.
comes in, a one-on-one.
So none of this.
Okay.
Now you use a Project Launch script with her,
Yes, we did.
and so. You know what? I call her.
Yeah, just set up a time.
Just set up a time and call her.
Okay.
Okay, because that's really the next step. You're ready,
Right.
and you can, because talking to somebody on the telephone at this point just cements the connection. You now become a real person.
Right.
So that's what I would do. And again, emphasize the fact, I can't, and you go back and you retrace some of the things that you said to her, like, I still can't, I love LinkedIn. I mean, how else would you and I have met?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how else would you and I met? You are, I have been looking for somebody like you for the last 6 months. Because
Yeah.
because of what's happening in the world today with the economy, people losing their jobs. The opportunity here is so incredible, and while we're helping so many people as we're building teams, and you're me, we like the same things. You're as what was the competitive?
She's competitive. Yeah.
You're competitive, and together, I believe we're going to do some wonderful things.
Okay.
And so, and then, just tell her the name of the company, and show her watch the presentation with her.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah.
Okay. And then Now, here's something you need to think about. Because I know your company has contests. So if you bring her into the business at the end of August, what does that do for her ability to get into these contests?
It's better if she comes in September and she has the whole month.
Exactly,
And that's what I would, it's better for her.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, super. So, yeah. And I gotta tell you something, folks. The conversation that Debbie had with this woman is textbook. You're all gonna see it after I strip out the personal information, because there are gonna be some new scripts. And when I say new scripts, new addendums. Which is I gotta tell you something, which is the reason why I love what I do, is because we had so much fun working on some of these. And you have to personalize the information. Okay? You have to personalize it to fit. What is that? To fit the people that you're talking to. All right?
And
So,
when you do that, they just respond just very nicely.
oh yeah. And if they don't respond nicely, then we know
Right.
maybe we're talking to the wrong person. I was working with somebody earlier, and they came back and they said they were interested in training, but she didn't really like to do sales. And we started to work on, well, everybody sells.
Right.
And then, I slapped myself in the head. I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? There's too many other people to talk to and work with. The more selective you are, the more successful you're going to be. So if somebody tells you that they don't like something that is an integral part of building the business, stop talking to them, talk to somebody else.
Yeah. And
Oh.
and you know what, as I go through this, because I used to hang on to people way too long, and now I can let go of them quickly. And the ones that, and really concentrate on the ones that are, like this woman or potentially like her.
Right. And when you think about it, on the basis of what you've gotten to know about her and the way she's communicated with you, this woman could be your next best friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's the way all of you have to feel. The greater the connection, the more you have in common with people, the more successful you're going to be. When I say quality over quantity, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I'm believing it now.
Yep. And remember that everybody that you're talking to, you're planting a seed. Your posts, the things that you put up, nourish the relationship.
Yep.
You're planting seeds. Let me unmute Shaq.
All right. Thank you, Max.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, sir, Max.
So how are you? What happened to your cover?
Huh?
What happened to your cover?
Oh, man. That just happened.
Let's see. Here it is. LinkedIn is, man, they are going through all kinds of things. So what I want to do first is let's come over here to the home and let's post something. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, tomorrow you can be posting things about the Labor Day weekend. All right, so let's come back over here. And you're talking to, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name.
Yeah. The Nouken one of them. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he's one of the people that works for Yellow, and Yellow just went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Recruiter. Man, those are the people you want to talk to. To utilize my exceptional sales skills and customer service expertise to drive revenue growth and exceed sales targets for a progressive company. I help people navigate the pitfalls of retirement. My clients enjoy the peace of mind that comes with having a personal, friendly agent and individual plan in place specific to their needs and financial goals. I take a holistic approach to planning and bring clients' needs under one roof. All right, so what she's describing there is her insurance business. Because she certainly wasn't doing that when she was working for Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been doing, and according to this, she's still doing insurance. Regional sales manager. Insurance. So it's interesting that she has an insurance. Been doing it since 2017. 6 years. And so while she's selling insurance, she goes to work as a recruiter. This piece just went out of business. Okay, so you reached out to her. So she says, are you new at this? Okay, now, I love what you did. If we open up another window here. Okay, so for one thing, you really need to go in here and you need to hide your connections. Okay, because you don't need for people. Wait a minute. I think you did. Okay, so you are hiding your connections. But she can see the number, which is the reason why she made the comment. Are you new? Now, what you want to say here, this isn't bad. What you can remember, paying compliments is key. So, yeah, a good friend suggested that I jump on LinkedIn. And man, I am so glad he did, because I am meeting some wonderful people. Okay, now I just sent this to a good friend. Now, man, I'm gonna have to slow you down, boy. You want to ask one question. So what prompted you to become a talent acquisition / recruiter? And what do you like best about it? Now, remember, the first thing that you want to know about someone when you're talking to them is, what do they do? Okay, we look at her profile. What does she do? So according to this, she's working for Yellow, or she worked for Yellow. So she worked for Yellow, but now she lost her job. She is also, so you're focusing on talent acquisition recruiter. But she did other things. Okay. So she was a sales development rep. She was an account executive. She was doing all of those things. Okay. Now, what are you on LinkedIn for? Now, remember when somebody asks you, what do you do? What's your answer?
I didn't write it out yet, but I help people develop second income through the health and wellness industry.
No.
Yeah.
And this is something that you're going to be asked all the time. It needs to become so natural to you that the answer would come as easy as if somebody asked you, when's your birthday and what's your astrological sign? Okay. So if we look at your profile, Oh, let him in. Let him in. Let him in.
Thank you.
What do you do? As an airline pilot. Network and operations. Now I have a fast growing internet business. Tattoo this on your hand. Okay,
Mhm.
now. Now, Now. Now, the average network marketer, okay, would jump on here and let me tell you about my business. Okay,
Mhm.
but we're not gonna do that. All right,
Right.
the way we're setting this up, she's gonna come back and she's gonna wanna know more about it. Now, so we want to ask her a question. And if we look at her profile. Now, here. No, I guess we gotta go. Okay.
Woman asked her why she leave her insurance business.
I'm sorry, what?
Why did she leave her insurance business?
No, 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 because according to the profile, she's still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So she did insurance. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so, now, that's the question. Now, the content about in the about you section of your profile. So we're gonna come back over here.
Okay. Uh-huh.
That's all you need. So we're gonna take this. One question. Now, I will be back tomorrow. We'll have to do the other one tomorrow because someone is about to knock on my door and my dogs are going to go crazy. And I'm just hoping that I can finish this before they start barking. All right, so come back at 9:30 or tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I'll help you with the other one and maybe we can go back and take a look at what she says, okay?
Okay, sounds good. The other information, did you send to me from, that you wrote on your site?
Yeah, it's, oh, good point. Well, there you go.
Okay,
All righty, folks,
appreciate it, man.
if you're not talking to if you're not having conversations like this 5 or 10 times a day, you are missing out. Hope you all have a wonderful Labor Day weekend if we don't talk. Until then, best of